汉字，汉字 Chinese characters 汉字。We know Chinese characters have two kinds. The first one, simplified. The one you learned now is the simplified one. All of the words here is simplified Chinese characters. Okay, we use simplified Chinese characters in the mainland. So now this is the part we should learn how to read, how to write. Do you still remember how to read such words? Okay, maybe you still remember these words. 女, woman. 好, good. Okay, now let's continue. Actually, we also have complex Chinese characters, but it's not used in the mainland. In Hong Kong, in Taiwan, you still will find them use the words like this. But actually, you compare these two, not a big difference. Actually, most of them the same, only part of them different. For example, this one, we know, 谢谢,谢谢. Okay, but if you go to Hong Kong or Taiwan, they will write down like this, 谢谢. And this is 笔, the pen, they write like this, 笔. Okay, for example, this one, 进, please come in, 请进, 请进, they write down like 进 like this. And 中国, China, 国, they write like this. So the complex one is more difficult to write. But usually, the complex one, it's more easy to understand why the character looks like this. Okay, so let's continue to see something about the Chinese characters. Do you know this? This actually is a bone, or it's a tortoise shell. Long ago, we write down the Chinese character on such stuffs. So you can imagine it's not possible if we use the pen to write on them. So you should write with the knife. Okay, actually it's carved, not right. But can you still recognize some characters here? For example, you try. Do you know what's this? Okay, have a try. Actually, it still can recognize, not all, but some it still can be recognized. This one is 子, 子. We know 子, baby, child. So like two hands. So you can have a feeling, two hands here. So 子, and this is a big head. So 子. Okay, so this is the first part of Chinese character. We start from this moment, and then, okay, so this is carve. Use the carve with knife. Then we use different tools to write characters. Nowadays, you use pen, pencil like this, yes. But in the most long history in China, we use the 毛笔. You know 毛笔, yes. So this is 毛笔, 毛笔. Okay. So if you use 毛笔 to write characters, we can imagine it should be different stuff we write on the paper. So this is ink. You use the ink and the 毛笔. For example, what's he doing? Write the characters. This is 天, 天, sky. Okay, so it looks very different if you use 毛笔 and use pen to write characters. And this one, the ink here. So look at here. If you use 毛笔, it's a way how to write characters. I think it looks very beautiful. What's your feeling? So calligraphy is really important stuff in China. So if you're interested, I think you can have a try. It's really nice. Not only looks beautiful, and also it's a very good way for you to practice your patience. And maybe you will feel more feeling about the characters, why the character write down like this. So this one is from 1,200 years before. You see, the characters looks like that. Maybe you can't recognize, but we can still try. Okay, so 这是什么? What's this? 人. And another one, 好, 好, and 人. Still can recognize. So try again. There's some calligraphy, very famous calligraphy works in China. It's 900 years before. This character, we know, 哭, 哭, to cry. This is easy to recognize. 天, 天. And this one, 中, 中. Okay. After we know the history of Chinese character, we still should go back to the simplified Chinese characters because this one is what we should learn now, what we use now modern days. So, about simplified characters, I have a question. Do you know how to write them? Okay, so this picture shows you how to write. Next time, I will show you how to write them step by step. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. See you next time.